Good morning and welcome to an electric video by none other than yours truly, Mr. M. As you can see from what's on my screen, there's quite a bit to talk about, so I'm going to try to go through it quickly. I don't want anyone to feel overwhelmed, but we do have some stuff we got to do this week, and hopefully we'll be off to a really nice start for online learning for the foreseeable future. Couple things I want to take care of. One, if you haven't watched the pre-week video that I posted before, scroll down and find that and watch it because it gives some nice background information. It also introduces you to Flipgrid, which we'll be using again this week. I got about maybe half of the people did what I asked so far. Hopefully people are still planning to do that. I know I said I wanted it by Wednesday. Please get that in. It just is, one, it's nice to see you guys. Two, it's really nice just to connect and see what people are doing, and then three, it shows me that you know how to use this and you have the capability to do it, because if you don't, I need to know very soon. Okay. The online schedule moving forward, I'm not going to post it on here. It was shared with teachers. I think it's going out to you guys and to your parents today, but basically there is a schedule in place Monday through Thursday of when classes take place, when they take place. I guess the way that affects us is just during that meeting time where it says where we have class. If I have to take attendance or do something, I'll probably just do a Google form that you fill out to check in. It won't be an assignment. It'll just be some kind of question that you answer very quickly. Also during that class time, I may have a Zoom meeting linked that you could come in and ask questions and stuff. I'll be available, from 8 to 3 every day via my email and even at home and stuff. But I'll get back to you right away between 8 and 3 via email. But that Zoom meeting or something might be useful during class time, just so you guys can hop in and ask me, and we can see what works going forward. The weekly procedure, I outlined it last week, but basically our weeks are going to run from Wednesday to Tuesday every week, not just this week. It just worked out that we start on a Wednesday. I know today is Monday and I'm posting this video, but I want to give you a little extra time just so you're not getting everything from every class on Wednesday. And you get a little more time to get used to what's happening, but normally I'll post on Wednesdays, and that'll be it. You'll have your tasks for the entire week. It'll be due the Tuesday following, and that's the way it'll work. So I'll kind of give you everything you need on Wednesday. I'll give you a video that's hopefully 10 minutes or less. 5 would be my goal. This one will be a little longer. Apologize for that. But that'll be our procedure moving forward. Videos and assignment tasks on Wednesday, everything due by Tuesday night, and then do it all again the next week. And I think that'll work pretty well. This week, your tasks are listed below, and these will be on Classroom as well. But basically, we've done a lot of what's on here. It's going to be more the organizing and getting used to the online format this week. You have to finish your reverse engineering presentation as best you can. I know that, you don't have access to your inventor files, and you don't have, whatever you can give us, just as best you can. Put it in there, finish it. Don't just submit what you have. Go through, make it make sense. We're in engineering. We have stuff like this happen all the time, and we have to adapt and still make it as good as possible. So I'll leave that open to you to see what you see fit, but all the information about this is available on Classroom or on the PLTW website. We're just continuing what we did. The next part is you will still continue to work with your partners. So create a collaborative video with your partner or partners presenting the information and upload to Flipgrid. You're going to have to figure out how you want to do that. Maybe you each do half of the video or a third of the video if the one group of 3. Maybe you all collaborate on a Zoom meeting together, or you do so over Skype or Discord or whatever. Be creative, problem solve to collaborate. And remember to contact me with any issues. The first step you need to take is get a hold of your partner, and you don't need to give out your phone number to do that. There's many ways, like I just listed, to connect with them But the best way right away, if you don't have any way to get a hold of them, is email them. That means you guys need to check your emails and send emails and say, hey, we need to connect. I know some of you are partners with your friends, but some of you are just partners with your friends from class. You don't hang out outside of class, and you're going to need to get a hold of each other, okay? I know this might seem a little daunting at first, but I think once you figure out the platform you do it on, it'll be very straightforward. It'll be just like presenting it up on the TV, except you'll be doing it with a video. As far as the post, as long as one of you posts the video and both of you are in it, that's fine. You can both post a copy, but you know, if there's two people in a group and one person in that group posts a video, you're both in the video, I'll count it for you both, okay? If there are questions on this, comment below on the classroom post, because I have comments disabled on YouTube, or feel free to email me and I will answer questions as soon as possible. This is my first time doing this as well, but I think it should work pretty nicely. Moving forward, you're going to need to get, man, I have all these typos, sorry. You're going to need to get to Onshape and create a free student account. I'll have a link in the classroom post about this. Onshape is a free CAD software that is browser based, and I've been using it. It's been kind of recommended to engineering teachers to use. I was using it, it works pretty well. It's a little clippy compared to what we run, you know, with Inventor, but it's pretty impressive for being browser based. You can start dinking around with making a part on there if you want. A lot of what I know about Inventor just applied to that. A lot of times I knew what I wanted to do, I just had to find out how to do it, and dinking around, as I call it, is kind of a nice way to do that. We're going to start Unit 7 of PLTW, which will use that software next week. And then finally, you'll need to create the chair in Procedure 1 for 7.1. You can have it ready for next week. We've all made the chair before. It's really not that bad. Go to PLTW 7.1. You'll have the measurements. The grid is in 1/4 of an inch spaces, and you can just make that chair and have it ready for next week. You can put it off and wait until next week when I do the multi-view sketch tutorial. But if you want to get ahead of it or just be ready, that'll save you a lot of time, because remember, next week is really Easter. I don't know why I did air quotes for Easter. It is Easter, but we don't have school, but we're not in school, but we're still acknowledging that. So I'm going to have tasks for you to do for those 3 school days, but it won't be that much. But if you don't do this Onshape stuff this week, it'll end up being a full week of work. So it's up to you. This is part of online learning, is adapting and doing things at your pace, so I'll leave it up to you to do that. Okay, so I've gone through everything on here. I think, you know, we're set up pretty well. I'll link everything below. On top of that, I'm going to have some just optional stuff that you can look at if you're looking for stuff to do, just YouTube videos I like and podcasts and stuff, just for, I call it feed your mind, but just you can look through that if you want, completely optional, not graded at all. And yeah, if anybody has any nice questions that you think apply to all the classes, please comment on Classroom your question, or just email it to me and I will do my best to answer it as well. As far as updates for my life, nothing too wild happening. I'm just like everybody else, probably sitting at home, watching lots of movies, spending time with my family, playing lots of video games, and trying to give you guys some meaningful work to do at home that doesn't feel just like busy work, because I don't want you to do busy work. I want to continue the good work we've been doing. So I hope this finds you well, and I hope this finds you eager to get some meaning into what we're doing. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Take it easy.